we have finally made this connection with one of our subscribers, Mr. Justin Landis and Brady. The one famous one right here is Brady. And then we got Kojak or Tanner, whatever y'all want to call him these days. But we met up here at it's an overlook, which we'll show y'all throughout the video. But there's an overlook over the lake over here, Lake of the Ozarks here in Missouri. And got the pavilion. It's a beautiful day. We both made a few stops along the way, which I didn't do any filming in it, but we found a couple little knives. I found one knife, you found
we got
three knives. Y'all see that in the video. So, but y'all stay tuned. We're gonna grill. We're gonna cook some hamburgers, and then we're gonna go over and look at some knives, and then we're gonna break contact here, and we're gonna go hit up a couple antique stores that are along the way, basically going back towards where they live at. It's just right up the road. So, but hopefully we can find some knives. So, but y'all hold on. All right, folks, we're about to, these two gentlemen down here are going to do some knife trading, and then we're going to get to a show and tell, a little bit of trading between me and the other Justin, and then just a little bit of show and tell some of the knives we wanted to show on the internet, so World Wide Web, as they say. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we have the famous Kojak, or we call him AKA Kojak. His real name is what? Tanner. And then we got Mr. Brady over here. I'm not sure if he has a nickname or not, but we'll leave that alone for now.
My nickname is General Buster.
All right, General Buster. Okay. So we got the famous General Buster. And then they have a couple knives. We're going to do some trading. So, and now I put an edge on that Boy Scout edition officer Swiss right there. Now it is sharp, like sharp. So I'm turning it over to y'all two, okay? Y'all go ahead.
Okay. Who's gonna go first? You. Okay, I go first.
Now you be careful flipping that knife, Kojak.
The first knife I'm gonna be trading you is gonna be this Victorinox Boy Scouts edition. You can look at it real quick.
Yeah, let him check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I'll look at it.
That's pretty cool.
It's sharp now.
Be careful.
Yep, I had it shaving paper.
That's how sharp it is.
Yep, it's got all the attachments. That's your leather punch. So back in the day, they used to use that you could sew with. You put your little leather string or some kind of string in there, and you could actually sew like a leather sheath together with it when you didn't have nothing else to put holes in it.
Careful.
Heck, it's
Can
sharp.
opener and bottle opener and the main blade. What's that other little one?
Huh?
You have a
Look
14.
right here.
There you
It's
go.
got the famous. Yep, that's the little one. A lot of these, they're always missing the tweezers and the toothpick.
Yeah.
Now I found this one was actually missing the tweezers, and I found another Swiss about a different model, but it was the same size as this one, and I took the tweezers out of it because it was missing the toothpick. So I was like, well, why not?
Yep.
Because it needed it, so that's what I did.
And that looks good.
It's
Yep.
a cool knife right there. That can be a good camping knife.
They say that's some of the best tweezers in the business. I can't really validate that, but that's just what I hear on the streets.
Show him the ones you got him. Show him that.
Show them that one right there. That's a
There's
It's an electrician's knife,
an
isn't it?
electrician's knife.
Look there.
Dang.
Brand new. It's got the grease still on it. Look at that.
Colonial USA.
So we might have to put that one up just because it's still got it's not been, the term I like to say is tainted. It hasn't been used. It hasn't been used and abused. It is.
That's what my friend says. There you go.
And it's got a probably, that one have the liner lock in it?
Yeah. Look there. Show him the line.
See the liner lock?
Yeah, looks good.
We'll get some up close. Let's get some up close. I'll be y'all's camera guy. Let's get some up close here. All right, that's the Officer Swiss right there. And then that's the electrician's knife. That's a Colonial, right?
Yeah.
Colonial.
Let's see here. Yeah. I've never seen a new Colonial. I haven't. I've seen a lot of knives. What's this other one? Well, show them the SD Classic. It's got the box. Look at that one. Look at them. They're matched. Ain't that cool?
Yeah. They just about match.
And then show him that little one. It kind of matches. That's a Colonial also. It's kind of a beater. It's got a.
So that's one you can carry.
You can just
Sure.
do
Not to
whatever you
school,
wanna do
though.
with that, and
Colonial.
if you lose it,
USA.
So don't carry it to school because you'll have to see Mr. Justin at the courthouse, okay?
Yep.
and don't forget to give him his Hot Wheel we picked out.
This is a cool knife right here. Yeah.
And see, this one's got the, it's got tweezers and stuff. That's what I call it's the SD Classic. So right there should be, not that one, the other blade, or the now look at the end of it.
Yeah.
See, that's what they call it, a screwdriver. It's the SD Classic. And those, I have them on, one on every keychain. See, I'll show you. On this one right here, look at this one. There's Kojak. That was his school picture. He's looking like a cowboy. Look at that right there. Look at that color. Ain't that cool?
Yeah, they look like the same.
Yeah, they're the same
They're
thing.
the same ones.
Just different color.
We bought a blue one like that on the way here, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Well, what y'all think?
This is nice.
This nice?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Well, the viewers are gonna be wanting. They're interested seeing what y'all got going on right now.
What y'all think? This is a good trade, huh?
Oh yeah, pretty good trade.
Pretty good trade. I
pretty
guess we'll
good.
take that. It's pretty good.
I like this knife right here. It's nice. It's cool.
Yep. I ain't never seen one like that either. There's so many knives out. Like, it's crazy how many over the last 100 years, how many different models of knives that's been made. All right, well, I guess that's wraps it up with these two. We're gonna get, me and the other Justin's gonna get to showing and telling and doing some trading on ours. So y'all hold tight, okay? So, got some of these. Got the famous little book right here, Coon Cutter book. I got these. Now for the viewers, y'all may not get the best view of some of this stuff, but that's all right. We'll do a up close and personal with some of them. Look at that old original box. It's an older Vic Classic. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are. You ever seen one of these? Some
Yeah.
kind of bushcraft. I don't remember what the model is, but it's a Buck USA. I had to have it when I seen it. Kind of like a chisel and a little blade on the other end.
These are some old, these are like 1930s. And there's some Imperials. This one needs to be clean. It's a good little project to clean up. You don't come across these too often. It's the Diamond Edge version, or like series for the Imperials.
Yeah.
This is an old hammer brand right here. This is pre-World War II hammer brand. It's got the big arm. A lot of people are getting back hooked on these again, I've noticed.
Yeah, this is one I was going to give you that's kind of got a messed up point, but it's a hammer brand. I don't know how old that one is. Other than that tip, it's not too bad.
I think it's the same. It's the same.
Is it the same one?
Yeah, same
stamp.
Stamp. It's a big arm. We can whip out the book. When in doubt, I have it on my phone, but we got the.
Got a high dollar book. You need to use it.
I know. This is the book we're talking about right here, folks. Hey, some of them selling for $3,000 on eBay. I witnessed it. And then when y'all watch this video, y'all go look on eBay and tell me what they are. It's crazy. All right. I'm trying to, ain't really no organization here, but let's see here. Camera brand, it's gonna be under Imperial. Like half this book, the whole section's like, is case stuff. There it is right there, see? So, all right, let's look at the, make sure, let me look at it. Yes. So that one is this one right here. 1938 to 1941. And then it's the big arm, but it don't have no USA on the side. See how that one's, and it jumps over to USA. So this one's the same thing. It's just the blade's a little bigger than this one, so that's why it's, you can see it a little bit better. But that's it. This, I mean, nothing wrong. These are good little EDC.
Yeah,
this
they're
sharp.
good knives.
Good little pocket knife, right? So that's what I always say.
Got a couple I'm holding back just to surprise you with, see what you think of it. These I got to just give you though. This one was $3. I paid $10 for all these files, not this one. But the one with the wood handle was $3, and this one was $3,
Yes,
and all the
that's
rest are $1 a piece. Yeah, Heller, and then these, all the rest are Nicholsons. That was a pretty big one.
That is a big one. Sucker's heavy.
$3. I thought it was worth it.
Oh yeah, these are worth it. These were probably, you don't tell what, I'm like, say this was made 40, 50 years ago, I don't know. You don't tell what they were probably more than $3 back then, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yep, there's those. And some of the knives. Got quite a few. He brought probably more than I did. Well, I've got a bunch of show and tell knives over there, and so this one right here, it's a little German knife, and it's St. Louis. I figured you might be something. We, like I said, we probably do package deals.
Yeah, we can.
My plan anyway. I thought it's pretty neat. It's made in Germany. I'm sure it's pretty old. I don't really have a way of looking at it. What y'all doing?
Oh, we're gonna go look at the
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all's knives there. Don't jump off the edge.
We won't. We're not even gonna look at the river.
Okay.
That's a lake.
Yeah, I always keep something like that in my pocket. I got a Western, I think is what I got.
So this one right here, you said you have a lot of Leathermans, right?
Yeah.
This is a Gerber, but it comes with the, it just sticks in there, like it don't lock in anywhere. This is one of them I carried when I was in Iraq. I have the other one that I carried as well. But this one actually still has dirt from over there from Iraq.
Wow.
It's on whatnot, but
I have
I just don't
a
know
couple
what
of
to do.
those that are black, and I have a stainless one too.
yeah, I got some of the old, like, I don't have any stainless Gerbers, but I got some of the Leatherman.
I have several
brand.
Leatherman too, but I got.
Well, here's the one that you really had your heart set on. So, buck, brand new buck 110 sheath, but here you go.
Would you
That's
say
the-
this one's a 06? I think you said.
Yeah, that's the
Oh yeah, cleaned up good. That's nice.
yep. You'll be able to carry
Yep. I need
EDC.
that one. Yep. We'll set that one out for sure.
And we got this one. Now this one is one of those I found at the pawn shop. Put a little bit of edge back on it, cleaned it up a little bit, but it's one of the it's model 397-1. They got a nickname for it. It's like, but it feels pretty good in the hand. But they came with a sheath about a little bit bigger than this, but it was that Velcro.
Yeah.
You can get them. I've seen them on eBay, but it's good, like EDC, like putting backpack or something if you need a big enough
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah, it is a big old blade. I love bucks.
Yeah, and of course this old, I'm thinking about, I was going to knock down the charade, but you can put the charades back in it. You just got to saw it back in there.
Yeah, I got a green one.
Yeah, you got that one.
seen it.
There's the Siki. Now this, I actually got it in Germany years and years ago. But it's the Boker Police Edition. Since you're a police officer, those are pretty rare back in the States. You just don't see those anywhere.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I haven't seen one of
It's
those.
their police,
Like to
that's
keep
what their
that
issue, police issue. Knife. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with these knives. I think they initially designed in South Africa, but that one's made in Germany.
No?
They're just a
lock
simple.
here? Okay.
Yep.
No, I've never seen one of those.
That's actually acts as a spring on the back.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's a simple design, but they got good carbon steel in them. You can see it's not stainless. It clean up. They're just simple little, kind of like you know what's the ones made in France?
The Opinel.
Yeah, Opinels. It's kind of like the way the design. Of course, this is in the box, Victorinox. Now this is an old one. This one's Imperial from like the 20s and 30s. That's a good car. I was still questioning myself if I wanted to get rid of that one or not, because you don't come across those very
No.
often.
That's a cool looking
You know,
handle too.
and all I did was I didn't go real hard on it cleaning it. I just kind of touched it up. It still needs some more TLC for sure. And here's one. This was Bear MCC. I think that's before that they came out, Bear and Sons, but it's their Monkey See, Monkey Do version of the Easy Out by Gerber. If you look at it, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
They can't
That's
tell
what
me
I
it's
would've
not.
thought it was.
Yeah.
I got the mini one right
See?
here.
See?
That's a USA.
And I forgot to bring. I was going to bring one of my Easy Outs to show you.
Yeah, that's
That's,
very
and I've said it in
similar.
prior videos. I say you get one company, let's say Case or Buck, especially Buck and Case. They will make similar, knives, and of course, there's that Camillus. That's a heavy
cool
knife.
too. That is.
This one needs to be cleaned up. This is a
That,
well-made knife. It's clamshell. It's the old. This is the Province.
Yep. I got I might even have brought one. I got one with like orange or goldish.
Yeah.
And I have a black handle one too.
This is a Cutmaster USA rope knife,
Okay.
which some people get on those kicks. And of course we've got the Spartan with the wood handles.
Yep. I bought a few of those at Academy, and I
Yep.
have one just like that one too.
I sold one of each on Whatnot not too long ago. Somebody bought one of these. I had it for, I think these are going for like 70-something bucks now. I think it sold for like 35 or something. I didn't want to mark it up. I was like, look, I said, because that's about what I paid for it at the Academy when it was on sale.
I gave Brady one of the walnut ones for Christmas, and I had the other side engraved. I hand wrote a little note to him, and they laser engraved that for me
It's
at a
another
shop.
old one.
Yeah, I had one just like this one too.
There's
I can't remember what year those were, but it's like 30 something to 40 something, I think,
yeah.
isn't it?
I think so. There's the old Colonial fish knife. That's the stainless steel versions, which kind of would want that around water, but I've got some Imperial fish knives. I use them all the time. I carry one fishing with me, but they're not stainless. I just keep a coat of that wax on it, and usually keeps. This is an interesting little. I'm not sure who made those. If Imperial, but it says a bastard on it, but.
And it's got the
Look at
sheath.
that book.
I don't have very many keen cutters. I'll look at it. I I just brought kind of a hodgepodge. This little thing is pretty cool, but I don't use it. This is a Western. It's got a couple deer etched on it, or one deer, got a buck etched on it. I love the scrimshaws, and this was one of the better ones I have. But I don't duck hunt. I think, don't you? I thought maybe that would be one you like. I have one just like this. I like to fish. And that's
like
a line
94.
And this is a K-Bar. I have one just like it too. Probably an 80s K-Bar USA. I don't know. I just grabbed up some things. Thought maybe you'd like some. This is a Camillus, and this is a K-Bar. I have.
Them two,
I don't see them. Oh, they're over. I see them. Oh no, that's not them. I don't see them. Oh yeah, that's them on the other side of the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay. You clean. That's the smaller one. I sent the one that you cleaned up that was wood. I think was it Klein, the electrician knife.
Yeah.
This one's a Camillus from. It's the Canid letters. I think that's 70s, 80s maybe. I don't know if these K-bars are made.
Oh, I got a couple of these. These are neat little
Colonial. Yeah. I have two of them. This
that's
is a Camillus here. That's kind of been whittled just a little, maybe.
Oh, 123. Yeah. It's still usable.
Yeah, it ain't a bad one. But it came in a lot.
Yeah, this is that. You said Colonial.
That one's a Camillus.
Oh, Camillus. Yeah. They made them. That's why I usually see a lot of it is Camillus. They made a lot. They must have just made a lot of them. I don't know. People.
But this one, I figured you might want that one. That's that green bone one.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about it.
Wiped it off. I put some mineral oil on it and wiped it off.
Oh yeah,
But I haven't done anything else. That's how it came. This one, where was that other one? It was with it. This one.
Yeah. So I don't think I brought it, but it may be my show and tell. But these are kind of hard to find. You don't come across.
No. I bought the whole lot because I wanted that one.
I did a video where it showed. I think it was 125 Big Brother, kind of comparison. I mean, that's what it was, but I was curious if they made a 124. I can't remember if they did or I think they did. They're just rare. I could be wrong, but they made so many old timer knives. I got a list on my phone where it shows somebody had made on one of the forums and kind of built it on a spreadsheet, but it showed like every old timer supposedly they ever made was on there. So I don't know.
They made a bunch. I wish they would have stayed over here, or at least kept a line.
We done did our trade. To get the camera right, we done did our trade between the two Justins. We feel like it's pretty fair. We didn't get down to nickel and dime it because that ain't the reason behind this. I'm not selling none of that stuff, and he probably won't either.
Nope,
and if he does, that's on him. But I want to give you some stickers for you and Brady.
Thank you.
And then some of the famous it is made in USA. I promise you that. In America, it does smell good now. But you can put it on as long as you ain't allergic. As long as you ain't allergic, you can put it as a salve on your skin as well.
Yep.
So we have been out here hanging out, having a good time. Just adjusting the camera. Make sure I got Justin in the view, but we're gonna kind of go through these pretty quick because we want to go hit up this other store because I think they close maybe at 5:30, something like that, and it's already 3:15 right now. So, but I want to show you a couple knives. Oh, I also want to give you this is a challenge coin that I had. It's a local small business cuts it out, but I hand paint them and lacquer them.
Well, thank you.
And it's made out of bamboo. That's for my organization, and that's my rank right there. So just a good challenge coin. Like I said, those are all I hand paint every one of them, and they never the same technically with the colors.
Well, that's pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. You're welcome. So here's that. Y'all seen this buck before. This is one I got in that store. Like, I probably could have got it cheaper if I don't use my buck account, but that was besides the point. I got one. We didn't want to come out of there empty-handed, but that's that buck with the buck 110 with the micarta handles, and I think they call that canvas mark micarta. I can't remember. I think I don't even think it says on the box, to be honest with you, but it's the Hunter Sport Pro. But
it's thick,
but it's light.
But it's light. Yeah, it's not near as heavy as
Oh,
a
no,
full
no.
size. And yeah, I could carry that.
Yep. And I've carried a few times with the pocket clip. It's not too bad. I mean, it ain't bad. It's not super slim, but it ain't super thick.
This is a 112 slim, but the 110 slim is easy to carry. It's not too much different.
Well, I thought about taking the pocket clip off and use. I have that suede Buck USA sheath that I got that other 110 in there. It's like 2018 model. When I got the two together. I cleaned it up, but that's the thing. You can have one sheath, and if you can carry. You don't have to buy a sheath with every knife.
Right.
You just switch them out, with the 110s. But I got that one. This one's pretty special. This is a first run case, little whittler. Tell me that sucker ain't. How pretty that is.
And what year is that?
I think it's 2020. It's 2021 and above, I believe. I could be wrong. I honestly don't remember.
I think it's got 5 dots.
Yeah, or X's.
X's.
X's, 5 X's. This is a first run. I ain't gonna ever carry it.
No.
There it is, right there. It says first run on the
Oh yeah.
on the deal.
That's nice.
Um,
Close it.
Yeah, I got we're trying to speed through this, folks, but here's what it looks like. Beautiful first run little whittler. It's like time is money, as they say. Now this one, I got one to my stepdad, but I got this other one. I came across this one with the box in a dang flea market outside off the interstate. Guy had it, paperwork and everything. This was pretty special. It's a Remington, but I think Camillus, you can look at it and tell Camillus, pretty sure they made it for him back then. I could be wrong, but that one's got it's the 870.
1990.
Yep.
That is nice.
I'll never carry it. It'll
No.
stay in the box. Yep. It's 1187 auto and 870 pump, which both one of my two favorite guns.
Yep. Very nice.
I just happened to walk up there. I said, "Hey, sir." I looked at it and I was like, I didn't know what was in it. I said, "How much you want for that?" And he was, I got that for I think $60. I was like, "Shh." I wasn't gonna argue. Yeah. Now this is got all the hood rats driving through.
Sounds good, don't it?
Yeah. And then I don't know if you know about these. They're made in Canada. It's D.H. Russell belt knives. Those are pretty nice. You just don't come across those. Good. They're designed for skinning, because up in Canada when they used to like fur traders and all that stuff back in the day.
Unique.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And one of my dad's friends used to have one, and I seen him cut up deer meat and stuff at hunting camp, but I didn't never think nothing. I was Kojak's age.
Yeah.
Didn't ever think nothing about it, but then I saw that one. You saw me pick this one up in Jeff City.
I was at that pawn shop today. I would have bought this. Didn't you give? Was it 30 or 35?
35,
I think?
yeah. I was like, I put an edge back on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool knife. Good little EDC.
Yeah.
I guess that's supposed to be for gut hook or something. I don't know. But this is Kojak's. Stepdad got it for him for birthday. It's a little, I think it's a little whittler or something. What does it say on it? It's a, yeah, half Whittler, red bone. This is Kojak, pretty little knife. He got it.
Oh yeah, that's a Boy Scout one. That's nice.
These are two I carry fishing all the time. These are fish knives.
13.
But these were, I'm talking about, these were bad shape when I got them. I mean, bad shape. I brought them back to life. This is Imperial.
Yeah.
And these are high carbon steel, no stainless. This is a Hammer brand. This one's got the big arm too. This is from, 1930s, whatever it's 36 to 41 or something like that. So it's old gal, but razor sharp. And this, I use them, man. Like this right here, pop the hook right out. Especially a bass or something, get it kind of low in the gullet.
Yeah.
They work.
Yeah.
They work.
Nice.
You could clean your fish. It's almost thin like that for like a fillet knife.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's the one. There's the one.
Oh.
That's it. I brought it so you put your hands on it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yep. It wasn't too far down. They'd made it a knife instead of a screwdriver.
You want that one back? I mean, I cleaned it. I know you got a ton of them. But
I have a bunch, but it'd be special to me if you don't.
No, you keep it.
All right, I'll carry it.
I cleaned it for
promise
you.
It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
Here's a 194. This is my EDC. I cleaned it up. It was rusted up.
Oh yeah.
I think I paid like $15 for it in a pawn shop.
Can't beat that.
No, cleaned it up.
Man, that's nice. Yeah,
carried
that
it.
does look good.
I got this one in the same pawn shop. This one's unique, man. This was made in Italy. I've never seen one. I don't know who the company is, but check that punch out, son. Ain't that wicked?
Yeah. Wow.
That's made in Italy. And that was in a pawn shop. Got it for like $15 or something. I don't remember what it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like it.
You've seen the exchangers, haven't you? I ain't gonna break it out if you've seen the Hunter exchanger. Here's the Jose Dela Cruz right here, special edition. Look at it right there. I ordered this one through their website. It was cheaper than dealing with eBay. You won't have to wait a while though. But use PayPal.
Yeah.
Don't put your credit card on some random company. But look at that. That's
like an Opinel, doesn't it?
Yep. That's their version. Brazil or Portugal. Portugal, Spain. Spain makes something like that too. Yeah, it comes with a sheath. Nice little leather sheath.
Yeah.
This super light knife. I thought is that nitrate, whatever that coating they put on them, make them not rust. These are super nice.
Yeah, that's neat.
And then let's see. All right, got a couple more knives. So this one, it's a company in Louisiana that makes them. They're called Swamp Rat. They're supposed to be rust because down in the salt water.
Yeah. That's all just a coating?
Yeah, some kind of special coating they put on.
That's heavy duty too.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of them.
All right, let's see. I've got two more knives. We're hurrying up, folks. I know y'all enjoying the videos, but we're trying to get through it. We still got stuff to go look at. Yeah, these you just don't come across these very
that's
often.
pretty
But
neat.
that was in that collection I was telling you about from that guy.
Yeah.
So another man's stuff. Now this one's, I got a good deal on this one down in another store. Check that sucker out. That's Swiss.
Oh. Yeah.
That
Where'd
is
you get
called the
that?
Hunter Pro stainless A-locks.
Dang, that's a big old knife.
Yep, it was in a store down in Louisiana that I got a video. It was like one of my fairly early videos. It was in there, man, and I asked of course I was flirting a little bit, and I asked the little gal that worked in there, I said, what's under is there anything under the display case? Because she had us over in the for sale case. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, we got all kinds of stuff. Dude, I'm talking about knives, like discontinued. This is discontinued.
I've never seen one, but it's a good shape. It's thin.
Yep, it is
like
nice. I said, I want that. Of course, she cut me a pretty good deal on it, you know.
That's nice.
Had that one. Benchmade. I got the 2 Benchmades out. This was in that guy's collection that passed away. I got from that guy, but right there's a complete set. Check that one out. That's one of Benchmade's older bushcraft knives. It's the Siebert.
Ooh, that's nice too. They make good knives.
They do. They proud of them though.
They
They're proud of. I like that leather
It is nice. It's
sheath, and then here's the it's one of the latest and greatest. It's all carbon fiber. It's just those are going for like $450 to $500 online right now. I think they're about to be discontinued. But it's the mini Adamas Tactical Everyday. It's a CPM Magna Cut.
okay.
So what I did is I used the money. So selling some of my knives, I just took that money and went and bought what I wanted. So kind of coming out of pocket, but kind of not. Like, you know what I mean? I just used that and transferred it over to something else.
Right.
Because I usually can't afford these Benchmades. They're just so high.
They are high. I don't know. I mean, that's
I'm gonna carry it. I mean, I ain't gonna just
11
keep it
or
in the
12
box.
of those though, and you just I hate to spend that much
I
money
know.
on one.
Now I didn't pay that for it. It's just what they're going for. If you try to buy one new, I think.
Yeah.
And then we ain't really got the time for all this. But these are
We can do whatever though. Oh man, yeah.
these are this is an old one.
Yep, I got one kind of like that. That's in my box here. I got it. Oh yeah, that's a Western. Yeah, that's nice.
It's an old one.
Oh yeah.
It was in a stack of box of knives I picked up for, but it looked rough.
Well, it looks good now.
It's a little Queen winter bottom bone. Yeah.
That's that sideways Q
Yep.
for 18. That's
Yeah.
nice too.
You seen the Bear? Of course, everybody was oohing on over that for a while, but it's a Bear & Son. It's real bone. It's just polished.
Yeah.
I don't even think they make them anymore. They only put out so many at a time. That's a D2 steel, but you could get those for like $40. I got it at Buc-ee's.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't
Buc-ee's.
ever been to one of those.
Yep. I have to store them somewhere, so I'll put them back in their box. It's not that old of a case. I think this was like 2018.
Yeah.
Some other fish knives. There's a big Remington.
Oh,
I got it at a flea market over in Springfield. The guy had another one that had bone. It was like jig, like a kind of a saw cut bone.
Yeah.
I think that's Delrin on that one, but it was saw cut bone. But he wanted. I was like, I can't do it, dude. I cannot do it. Hey, we're having deep conversations.
yeah.
Kojak and Brady's over there at the Overlook. We'll show y'all what we're looking at before we leave out of here.
That's nice. Copper lock there, peach
That's a
seed there.
Canoe.
Those.
See, here's my another scrim. I told you I like the scrim shop.
I like them too. Yeah.
But I put some black in there. It was all faded out. I cleaned this one though. This was in
What'd
bad
you
shape.
use to do it?
Just black
Okay.
paint.
You did?
Just black, regular acrylic.
I have one with
waterproof
wolves
acrylic.
on it. I kind of need to do that with. That's nice too.
I told you I'm a sucker for peach seed.
Yeah.
This is one Knife Doctor hit me up over one time. This is a custom bone. Like those are rare. Like
Yep. I've seen this one. Oh,
they
yeah.
had one on eBay, but it went up like I don't forgot what that sucker sold for. But I got that from the buddy of mine.
That's nice. Wow.
This is Bone Queen right here. My stepdad gave me for Christmas one year. It's a big one. He's like, man, I kind of wish I wouldn't have gave that to you.
Yeah, that's nice.
There's the Master Mechanic, you know, old timer. They
Yeah.
made it from the military,
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
like the Army.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they made those.
Mm-hmm.
MMS, Master Mechanic. What series, I guess?
This is a Spitfire.
Yep.
That's my full size I carry. Sometimes you've seen that one.
Yep.
Look at that one right there. That's an old one.
Oh, okay. I don't have any of those. Oh, that's nice.
These are the Benchmades I got off that collection I told you about. I had to,
Yeah.
took a while to pay
That's
off
a big
everything.
one, too.
Yeah, this is a Fighting Rooster right here. And this is one that had a lot of controversy with everybody telling me, giving me all the rip over it. It's an old King Cutter that somebody had replaced it with Stag,
Okay.
but they did a heck of a job. But now I saw that you can tell right here. See how there's a gap right here. And then when I looked up
Yeah.
the number on the tank stamp, it didn't come with Stag.
Okay.
They had something that came with Bone, but that's actual Stag handle. So somebody replaced it at one time and they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, the pins almost don't even look hammered. They almost look pressed in, but that's
This is limited edition, 35 out of 400. So this is I don't even know what these are going for. I have the boxes, all these, by the way, but I just don't keep them in the boxes. I store my boxes separate. I guess I could keep them in a box, but if I'm showing, I don't drag all the boxes out.
right.
This is a Utica green bone.
Oh. Wow. Golly.
And then this is that Federalist that everybody was raising all kind of cane with it, right? But I've had this. I got it as soon as I saw it wasn't on Knife Talk's channel. He had it, but it was some other dude's channel that he don't have the channel anymore. He was showing it, and then I was like, man, I kind of like that. The only thing is, it's not locked.
Okay.
But I like the shape
Where'd you
of
get
it.
that one?
I was on that website because I was about to pay full price for it, and then Mr. Kevin said, "Hey, it's on this Forelli's or Borelli's or something like that, and they got them for like $40."
Yeah.
I was like,
didn't
"Shoot!"
get one.
I went.
Yeah. Okay.
I stopped. I went away from the actual Kershaw website and had that, but they're discontinued. But
Yeah.
I've carried
That's
this, and
nice.
you can tell.
I like it.
I just wish they had it liner lock or some kind of lock. Need some more.
Oh.
This one Shark Tooth.
77. That's nice. Boy, that looks brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I got
you
the box. and
clean it
sheath
or anything?
I just wiped it down
that's
with
nice.
with a rag.
That's in good shape.
And an old man had that one at another flea market. Had just sitting under some. It was just. I just happened to see a box and I saw E. I said, "Hey sir, what is that right there?" He goes, "Oh, that's just some knives and stuff." And he had it in a box, but no, this one didn't. I don't have the sheath to it. I have the box and paperwork, but he forgot what he did with the sheath, and I was like,
Oh man.
well,
Remember what you had to give for it?
I think I gave him like 70 bucks.
Very nice. Is that a queen?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that I was trying to
that's
do.
like a cool-
That's the
oh, it
infamous.
is? Okay.
That's when everybody was giving me some flack about.
It's your knife.
That's what
You
I
know who it
said.
matters to is you. Yep. That,
Um,
boy, it didn't stay on there, did it? That die?
but one of the other guys reached out to me. I forgot the process, but I got it in my email. He told me what to do. He said it'll do a better job. But it's just a different type of paint you got to use. A lot of those guys are using paint. But see, I ain't even really did a too deep of a clean, but it wasn't bad.
It looks
it was
good
rough.
there. I wouldn't fool with it at all.
So this, my uncle gave this to me when I was about 13 years old. It's a Benchmade, but it's the OG ones with the 1834 steel. It's the Bella Song is the brand. But I've cleaned 3 or 4 deer with it. Like I've carried that. I used that crap out of that knife.
Yeah, they make good knives.
Yeah. But either way, there's some more. It's that big
Is that
Spyderco. This is the
Pair of two.
last.
or three?
Yeah,
Two.
two. It's got CPM S30V. This is the Colorado. I got a really good deal on that one.
That is nice.
And then these are Spydercos made in Siki, Japan. These are I have the boxes for them, but these are discontinued. Like you ain't just getting these off the streets. These are discontinued Siki, Japan, which they make very fine knives. Like a lot of people were turning their nose up just because it didn't say USA, but now they're all freaking out over those.
I have 3 Spydercos. They're all Seki, Japan. I don't have any USA
look at that
or
one.
China.
These are all special edition ones.
Gotta give it back where you gave it.
But I carry it sometime. I just don't make sure I don't abuse it, you know. I'll carry it. This is another Benchmade. This one's a 56 out of 1,000 number. So they're numbered. But yeah, there's more. I know we're short on time, but
That's I just got one like that. The Rogers, I think they're England.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just got
I
one
saw
of those
that
in
in
a lot.
it was in that antique store pawn shop, and I was like, why not? This is a Bear. I got this one for $70. The only reason is because it has the bones chipped on the side. That's Damascus.
Oh,
It's their Damascus Trapper. And then
that's nice.
this is a Gerber.
Ooh,
Yeah,
1986. That's nice too.
there's so many. I got. See, there it is right there. Remember I was telling you about?
Yeah.
It was in terrible shape. I brought it back to life. Like terrible shape. And then this is one I picked up in the antique store. I got to clean it. Look at that stag bone. That's made in Japan, but it's Parker Cutlery. But look at this one. This is one I was the same age as Kojak when I got this one from my uncle. I've had it for that long. And look at that bone, or that stag.
That's nice.
They're both gnarly looking, but it's how ironic you run into, I didn't go looking for it. It was just there.
Yeah, I've never seen one there. You got to, that's a lot too.
I've cleaned
Nice.
squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Is that I think 30 OT maybe?
Mhm.
Yep, I have one of those.
those green ones.
Yep.
It's a muskrat. That's another buck. It's like before they came out from the Spitfires, they had this model. This was the one they discontinued. They don't make those anymore. And there's another one that's
That too. I've never
Swisses.
seen those.
Swisses. I got a really good deal on that one.
Not a big
I
one.
got the box. Yeah, I got
That
a
is
box
what
and a
you
sheath for it, but so I'll keep them together. But yeah, this is some of them. That's German army knife.
Yeah. I've seen
Found that
those.
I got that one in a store.
What year is that? The demo knife there. I have a few of them. I have a Queen. I have a couple Imperials, and I got
2003
few.
Camillus.
Okay. I have probably half a dozen Camillus.
I've got an older one that
Ooh, that
Kevin had sent me a spring a while back, like probably 6-7 months ago. I need to do a repair on one that I broke. Or I got it broke. I didn't break it.
super full blade. That's a nice one.
Yeah, well, that's it for me. I mean, other than some random stuff. I know we kind of burned through a bunch of knives, but man, I've been collecting these. This is some of these for the last probably 15 years.
I don't have anything as nice as what you got. This is one of those Western. It's like the 4-inch blade knife and the saw.
Oh yeah, I seen. I feel like it's more on me than you. All right, they don't want to see my face.
And it does have I think it's a bear that's etched in it. What is that? Yeah, a bear, and it's got a E.
Dang.
I think that'd be it. Maybe 81. It's got the saw too, which one of them's got a liner lock. I think maybe it's the blade.
It's
and
a
it
heck
came
of
with
a
the
knife.
sheath. I looked into that one. I've wiped it down with mineral oil and didn't do much else with it. It's the
That's the saw.
handle's got the Rubidoux Creek Outdoors wax on
I can tell it's still stuck with it.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those are
It was
nice.
and it's on the. I got it heavy on the sheath because it's kind of cracked up there on the top a little bit.
Yeah.
And this one is a Cutmaster that's property of U.S. government. It was in the 50s. Till I got a hold of that, I didn't know they made them,
Yeah.
or they didn't etched them with the property of U.S. government.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of knives, like especially Army.
I didn't know that
Navy had
they
knives
had
made
made
for 'em.
those until that one showed up. This one was one of the, I think, just USA or US.
That's like a World War II knife.
Yeah, and it was at that antique shop right down the road for $15. Bone in good shape. I need to clean it up. This one here, that's the knife doctor sent me. It's a 1975, a birth year. Got a slip from a guy. I bought a knife or two from him on eBay, and his daughter, who was like, I think he said 8, sewed these up and made them, and I like it. She somehow chipped it up, and he said he didn't want to charge me anything for it, but I told him it had character, and I love it, and I'd be glad to stick a knife in it. And this is that X is
Really good
under.
job.
Yeah, for a little girl, I thought it was beautiful. She stamped a little deer head in it. This is that red bone jackknife. It's a X is under. I got that at the antique shop down the road. And, got some fitting in it, but the bone cleaned up really good. And it doesn't have any chips or cracks.
That's why I say
in it
you
that
get
I see.
You get that sandpaper and just do nothing.
Yeah,
Start with
go over it a little bit more.
like 400, 500, and work your way up to like 5,000.
Yeah. This is a pair of the case scissors I got at the yard sale last week. I had 3 different lengths.
See, I've never come across these. I've never came across case.
I didn't. I had never had any
Seen a few-
before, and then I saw them and
I've
bought
seen a
them.
few keen cutters, but then they wanted the arm and leg, and I was like, I ain't buying that.
Yeah.
Scissors.
I have a few of those, but I'd never had the case. And this is the Lone Ranger and Tonto scrimshaw. I had to have that when I saw it. I watched those shows when I was a little kid, and they were old back then. I had to have that knife.
You know, at the end of the day, it's like what makes you happy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, some people are like, yeah, it's a nice knife, but then they really, like I said, it ain't up to them.
And that I like the camp knives.
Yeah,
And that's I'd never seen that
Cane
brand of
cutter.
one before, so
I
I
ain't
had
either.
to get it. It looks to be immaculate shape. I had to get it when I saw it.
Yep. King cutter. I've never seen one. It's the first time he put my hands on one.
I only have a few king cutter knives, and that one I had to grab it up when I saw it. This one I just ordered. I've never had a case razor before, but that with the handles, I had to get that. I got that.
Hopefully they can see it. I ain't working the camera, but I like
I
that.
traded that. I traded the world famous Michael Hill for that one. He
Oh,
had a trapper with the same, but it didn't last.
That's
I
funny.
would have rather had it.
Well, that picture. Whoever took that photo, the original photo of that's into what that's worth.
And it's not. It didn't come out with it because the date on the knife is. Where it was. It's.
I think somebody
5/23 of 24. It didn't happen. It was like, was it August? I
so
think
somebody must have.
they did it
bought a
after
lot.
because it
Well,
looks to be
so
the,
when they
the
make
right
these,
box.
you know, they probably just warehouses.
or that, yeah.
Then they just grab them and like, hey, we're
but-
gonna do a series. I think that's what they do.
I-
Like, because you can get just that knife by itself with nothing.
It was either.
On it.
I'm not exactly sure how that got there, but the date on there was before that fight picture, which
Yeah.
I loved it and had to have it. This is one of the coolest knives I got. It's unique. Well, no, that's the wrong one. this one here.
Putting it more on you.
Oh, all right.
Make sure we ain't missing nothing.
This is a case tested Coke bottle, and it's jig bone on that side. It does have a little crack on the pin around there, but the blade's pretty good, 20 to 40. And this side, I don't know how long ago, but a couple deer fighting pictures, somebody took the bone off and put that on, and it turned out pretty good. Pretty old photo taken. I'm not sure if that was done. 20 to 49.
Yeah, that's super cool. I wonder, sure it wasn't like specially, somebody maybe a special order
Well,
back in.
I don't know.
Because if they replaced it,
I don't know.
this is what we're talking about. If y'all can see that. That's the one side.
It's an old
Yeah, if they whoever
photo.
did it, man. But
It's
that's
a 20 to 40 case tested knife, so I'm not. Maybe somebody knows. I just
It looks
kind of
like a
thought
good-
somebody it. I thought it was redone and done a long
might
time
be,
ago because
yeah.
you can tell it's been on there. It's got wear.
It might have been ordered like that. They
It
might
might
have
have
done
been.
stuff
I
like
don't
that.
know. Now I need to do more research, but it looks great.
Yeah,
I thought it was. In
I like the
condition.
way those are
The-
thin.
Yeah, the guy that sent it to me put it in a bubble wrap only, nothing else, and I was
Yeah,
not pleased with the way it was
it probably didn't mean that
packaged
to him.
up. No, I
You
don't.
don't know who's selling these.
No, that one's a fixed one I got at an auction. It was in pretty good shape. I can't remember what year that.
See,
Is it
that's
40
that
to
style.
65, I think maybe.
I think so.
It around there. This.
The large number.
I
or large
purchased
letter.
a firearm from the guy that was having this auction. I knew he took really, really good care of his stuff. So I bought that at a
Yeah, that's super nice.
live and in-person auction. I'll never carry it.
Did you see how all those knives back then? Like I didn't bring any, but they all got that same style blade, like Edge Mark, some of the German knives. Like they all had that same style blade because it was popular, I guess, back then.
Yeah, I have a Western, I think, and I have a couple K-Bar. They were a pretty popular one.
I wonder what their conversations they're having over there.
Hard telling. I like Barlow's, and this is one of the few Bokers I have, but it's got rabbit etching on it.
So yeah, I don't.
So I wanted that
Yeah, it's pretty.
when I found it.
So
I
it's-
don't have very
it's not
many. of
clamshell,
those.
yeah.
No, it's a real Barlow.
I don't even know if I think I have one real Barlow, and I've got the blades messed up on it. I don't forgot who made it, but it was I just saw it. It was like in a group. I got it from one of them box of knives at that store over in Jeff City.
I have a couple others, but this is the The blades aren't perfect, but it's okay. Yeah, I had to, it could be reshaped a little bit, but it needs to stay like that as far as I'm concerned. This is the coolest knife ever. This sheath, my cousin had this, and it was in a box, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was something my grandpa made. He died a long time ago, but I knew by looking at it that he had made it. And we were talking about this knife. He didn't know what it was, and it looks rough. It's got the old celluloid handles, which I'm probably going to get rehandled. But he told me a story about it where his dad, my uncle, had cut himself with it, and he put it away in a box after that, and didn't even know what it was. And that's a case tested also, and the blades are perfect. The celluloid's terrible.
See,
It
if
just
something
causes
causes,
some kind of gas escapes from it, I think, and then they tried to fill it in with glue.
yeah. Dude, it looked beautiful
That,
with
it's gonna have
like-
stag handles. I got plans for it. It's his. That's my cousin.
Who's
That's
gonna?
not mine.
You got somebody? You gonna send it to Case or
No,
You know a guy?
yeah, there's a guy I'm gonna send it to. That I've had him repair a knife before. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'm gonna send it to him. Of a stag from a deer I shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looked. That'd be cool.
Yeah, he didn't know what it was. Hadn't paid attention. It's a 20 to 40 also. The blades are great. It's got great snap. It's just that celluloid was just junk. At least wasn't very long lasting. I don't have too much other cool stuff. I got a couple other things in there.
Well, Brady wanted to be on TV.
This is a. What is J.A. Hinkles? This is a German
Oh yeah,
Whittler.
they make fine.
Yeah, that's a good knife. It's in pretty good shape. Really perfect shape. Cleaned it a little bit. I've carried that some, threw it in there because I don't have a whole lot of.
Well, you get to the
German
point where it's
knives.
like, if you just store them back somewhere, it's like if you don't carry them or use them,
Yeah.
you can use knives and not abuse them.
Yeah. That's about all the cooler ones. I like the Scrimshaw. Like I said, this is the Davy Crockett one, the bear last ditch defense with the knife. A bear there.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that.
That's a tough predicament, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they be hard to manage that one.
Yeah, but that's the. You can still see the etching a little bit. Cool on. That's about all the. I don't have any fancy Benchmades or anything. Gotta carry this. This is a 15, I think.
I got them put up because we're about to go here in a minute. We're going. Yeah, herd y'all. It's like herding cats. Yeah, that's a pretty one right there.
Yeah,
Those are.
Folding Hunter,
Yeah.
red bone.
Is that the one you told me about?
I just got this in like that long ago.
Yeah, I think you was bidding on there or something.
It's got, I don't know what's on it. I wiped it off with Neverdol and it didn't get the, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to clean it better than what I got it though. Not sure what's on it. The bone cleaned up really good.
Yeah.
But whatever's on there, I'll get it off, but I didn't want to get anything abrasive on it yet.
That's fine. Yeah. Those are beautiful. I don't have, it's like I got certain ones and then, it depends on whatever your fix is at that given moment.
Yeah.
Or some people, they get collecting these and then you'll get off on something else.
That's about all I brought to.
Well, I figure we'll pack up and then have to make a couple trips to the car. That's Brady stuff.
That's Brady stuff.
That's Brady stuff. Make sure we don't run off.
Two of those men at the knife doctor gave to him.
Well, did y'all enjoy the visit? We still ain't done yet. We gotta go hit up this other store on the way.
I enjoyed it.
So next time y'all see each other, you won't be just like looking at each other and going,
We actually know
hi.
each other now.
I know, it's meeting new people. But see, now
Yeah.
you've already met, so now we're all good.
Yeah.
We're all good. But that's the overlook. Look, there's the dam down there.
We looked at that.
Yeah. Had some good fishing around there. I've never caught anything, but I had some buddies of mine that caught some fish. All right, Kojak, where are we at?
I'm gonna say we're at Laws Antique Mall.
Brady, are you confirming this that we're
Yeah.
okay? All right. Yeah. We're not nailed in Missouri. We're at this one, but y'all might ought to, I don't know if it's gonna be open. Y'all might want to hit that one up. The King Cutter.
King Cutter scissors, yeah.
Oh. What you want? $9?
$10.
Yeah. Did you see this? Whatever that is in there. That metal. German or England. England. They made some in England too. We gotta get in here. I like that's a saber, but look how it's pretty well made, man. It's Japan, Sailor Moon. I may get that. If you don't want it, I may get that military gun. I don't know how old it is. Maybe from the 60s. Just got subscribed to some of the knife channels. That's why they Kojak, Brady, did they disappoint?
No. There's a lot of cool stuff in there.
All right, y'all got Wild Cherry Heart Candies, which is old-fashioned. We like them. Me and Kojak got some cinnamon, and what'd the other one you get?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Got peppermint. And then I got Mama kind of a turquoise color. It's almost like the Pioneer Woman color Pyrex casserole dish. So that's her Mother's Day gift. And then I got I'm a sucker for the Western Boy Scout knife, so it's matching sheath. Just needs to be a little bit of TLC and cleaned up. And then Mr. Other Justin
got a Schrade Walden, looks like a jackknife. It's a little bit whittled on, but it wasn't bad. And a case tested. I think it's a jackknife too, isn't it?
I think so. Some form. I ain't never seen one.
In pretty good shape.
Black bone.
Not disappointed at all. 20 to 40.
Yeah, it's an old one. Yep. Not too bad. Not too bad. There was another one in there, but we had to just walk away. It was not. It probably was worth $90, but it was a what was it? It was a case like 40s.
Daddy Barlow,
Yeah.
40 to 64.
Y'all might have seen it in the video somewhere. But this is where we gonna part our ways. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again. Get in trouble again. Just buy some stuff. We'll change it up. We might have to do something else. But so, what you think, Brady?
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep, I think it turned out good. So what do you? Who wants to close the video out?
Stay positive, stay motivated, stay vigilant.
In this crazy world. See you next time.
See you next time.